Welcome to my channel, everybody, and all our viewers. And this is the discussion about the class 12 and who want to appear the ISC exam. And this is the section C. Okay, in class 12, there are the three sections: section A, section B, and section C. And section is compulsory, and either B or C can be added. And section C, there is one part of that, the application of calculus in commerce and economics actually. In that case, in that subject, and it is some components I want to introduce to all of you. That is, there are fixed and variable cost and average cost. Fixed cost, variable cost, and average cost. So what is fixed, variable, and average cost? We want to introduce to all of you. Is the neighborhood outline is the number of production of the bricks, for example, and that is the then the other when this is at the minimum cost. When the level of output are increased, then this cost or average cost are increased here also in the practical, like for this example. Okay, so sometimes level of output be increase, then the cost be is minimum, but sometimes somewhere we see that the average cost, this called average cost, and sometimes the average cost may be a increase after some point. Okay, so now you have introduced a problem here. So there is a fixed cost, average variable cost, and average cost. And now it is here a question for manufacturing a certain item. The fixed cost is here 600. This is cost function. Okay, total cost. Okay, that is here equal to 6,000 is here 600. Okay, and the cost of producing each item is 20 rupees. So each item be 20 rupees. Let us assume the number of item be X here. So X into 20 with the variable cost here. Okay. So that is called the total cost function. Okay, this is called the total cost function. So this is the fixed cost, and this is vary with the number of level of output here. Okay, and what is the cost function? This is your answer. For one, this is the for one answer. Okay. Now what is the total cost and the average cost producing 15 units? So after 15 units, so TC when X is 15 units. So now what is the value here? 600 plus 15 into 20. That is 600 and that is 300. So that is equal to rupees 900. Okay. And average cost. Therefore the average cost. So that is equal to 900 divided by 15. So 900 divided by 15 is equal to, okay, so we get the average cost. And total cost when X is equal to, for third is 100 unit, is equal to 600 plus 100 unit into 20. We put here 100 into 20, that is equal to 600 plus 2000. So that is equal to 2600. Okay, there is a mistake here, 6000 here. Okay, actually 6000. Okay. Okay, if we divide it by 6300, we get here rupees 400. Okay, rupees 400. This is the average cost, and for that this is at 6,000, and this is at 6,000. So it is at 8,000. Okay, after that the average cost is equal to 8,000 divided by 100. That is rupees 80. Okay. So this is the example of the fixed cost, average variable cost, and average cost also is this. Now here I want to introduce the problem is this. So the cost function of a certain commodity is there 3 plus and 2x and 1 by 4x square. Actually there are some components, and about that component I want to introduce some basic ideas. So that's why I introduce this problem here. So find the various cost component is the total cost. Therefore the total cost is this. Okay. Total fixed cost. And this is their fixed cost, and this is their 3. Okay. Total variable cost. Total VC, total variable cost. This is their variable cost. Okay. And now average cost, AC, and that is equal to Cx by x here. Cx means 3 plus 2x minus 1 by 4x square all divided by x here. So 3 by x. Okay. And now average fixed cost. Average fixed cost. Fixed cost there is 3. So by x is called the average fixed cost. Okay. Average variable cost. This is a variable part is here. Only the variable cost is that by x. We can write here is this. Okay. So some basic idea of these all the components which I introduced here. See carefully. Okay. I think all of you are better understood. Very easy conception. See. And now the second question is that it is known that the cost of production of 100 unit of a commodity is there 250, and the cost of producing 200 units is rupees 300. Assuming that the average ABC is constant, find the cost function. In a cost function, see here. In a cost function, there is a fixed cost. Let us assume it is A, and fixed cost it is A, and variable cost is there. And the variable cost, this is average variable cost, is equal to variable cost by x. So VC is equal to multiply with that. So x into, and given that, and this is B, given average variable cost is a constant. So average variable cost is a constant. So let us assume B. There is a B. B is a constant. Okay, this is V, XB. So CX here is, and let us assume fixed cost is A. So A plus, this is Vx is a x into B here. Now when x is 100 unit, then C of 100, it is given that 250 for 100 unit is 250. Therefore we can write here 250 is equal to A plus 100 into B. This is when x is equal to 200 unit. This is 200 unit. Okay. So then C of 200 is given that the rupees 300. So from 1, this is 300. Okay, this is A, from A here. And this is a plus, and this is a notation is a B, 200 unit, 200 unit is this, so into B here. So this is 2, solving 1 and 2. This is 250 and A plus 100B. Actually this is 1. So doing subtract, we get 50 is equal to 100 into B, and B is equal to 1 by 2. So A is equal to 300 minus 200 into B means half. So 300 minus 100, that is 200. So cost function is equal to, that is A plus Bx. So A means here, what, 200. And B means half x. Okay, half. And this is your function. Okay, then find the cost function. This is your twice, and this is your answer. Okay, I think all of you have better understood. Very easy questions. Now also we have to introduce the next point. Is 3. Is third. And is that the total cost producing and manufacturing X unit or commodity is given by, that is C within the bracket X with respect to the variable X, and 2x plus 1 by 5 x square, that is 5 here. Okay, find the fixed cost, and same question, fixed cost. So this is 5e. Actually, where x is absent, this part is called the fixed cost. Okay, so see, and the variable cost, therefore the x plus 1 by 5 into x square. Okay, and the total cost producing 5 unit. Cost when x is equal to 5 unit is equal to, and find the total cost, and this is your cost function, and is your answer. Total cost and average cost producing 5 unit. Average cost, not variable, only average cost. So AVCX by X, that is average cost, and that is equal to 2x plus x square plus 5e by x, that is 2 plus x by 5 plus 5e by x. Okay, when 5 unit. So AC 2 plus 5 by 5 plus 2 plus 1 plus E 3 plus E. Okay, so this is your answer. And the next point we want to introduce to all of you some problem, that is the demand function and break-even point, marginal cost, and some of the more point we have to introduce all of you. Okay, and see, and in this video, in this part, next point is here. Demand, revenue, and profit function. And what is the word of demand function, revenue function, and profit function? What is called demand function? If the demand of the item depends upon the price of the item, then the demand function is given by x is equal to f of p. For example, x is equal to 70 plus 3p. So demand function is, the definition is that if the demand of an item is dependent upon the price of the item. Actually, we can assume a selling price. Okay, so that is the equation is called x equal to 70 plus 3p here. So this is called the demand equation, where x is the number of item and p is the per unit selling price, you can say. Okay, selling price. Okay, and where p is the price per unit and the demand of item is here x unit. Okay, and what is the revenue function? Actually, this is the that I mean to wrongly said that this is all the demand equation, and demand function is revenue function is that the revenue means the amount received by the company by selling a certain number of units of a company. So it means it is a selling price. So selling price means it have a cost price and also a profit amount is there. So profit is equal, we can say that the revenue price means selling price minus cost price, and the gap is called the profit. But in case of break-even point, where company want to do not find a profit there. So if profit is 0, then we can say revenue function equal to cost function. Then profit margin is at 0. So if we want to find the break-even point, then we apply the revenue functions on cost function. Actually, profit will be there 0. For example, in the exam of ISC in 2007, and this question is given there, the fixed cost of a new product is 18,000. Okay, fixed cost is 18,000, and the variable cost is here per unit is this. Okay, therefore we have to find the cost function. Cost function is Cx. Fixed cost here is 18,000 plus, and variable cost is 550, and this is the price per unit. If we multiply by the item, let us assume number of the item here x. So this is your cost price. And also the demand function is that. Okay, so profit function. So profit is equal to revenue x and C of x, and that is equal to revenue. Revenue means this is the cost function, and revenue function is that the P is the per unit price. P is the per unit price. If we multiply by x, then we call the revenue price. X into that is 4,000 minus 150x is given. So this is the per unit price, that is P here. If we multiply by x, then this is the whole selling price is that, and minus cost price. Cost price is this, so that is 18,000 minus this is 5 and 0x, and if we multiply this is 4,000x 150x square minus 1800 minus 550 is there. Okay, again right here, profit is equal to revenue function is here x into demand function, that is P 4,000 minus, okay, minus Cx is here 18,000 minus 550x, and that is equal to 4,000x 150x square and 1800 plus 50x, and that is equal to that is equal to 150 x square. Actually this will be 0 here, so we can write 15 x square. Okay, oh, this is a plus. Okay, I wrongly written here. This is a plus, so this is a minus. If we subtract from 4000, so this is 3450x, okay, and plus 1800 and equal to 0. Okay, 3450. So then we get here x square is equal to x square minus 23x, actually plus 120. Then middle factor, apply the middle factor here, and that is there x is equal to 18 unit and 15 unit. So this is the level of output when the profit margin is 0. So break-even point here is x equal to 8 level, and then the level of output we get here x equal to 8 and 15. Okay. Okay. And the next point is, and next problem is that the price of a selling 1 unit of a product when x unit of demand is given by the equation, and see here that is P is equal to, and this is your demand function. Okay, P is the per unit price. The fixed cost of the product is given that the 20,000 and rupees 1,484 per unit are paid for the product to place in a store. So the cost price. So C has the 20,000 is the fixed cost. So you can write that 20,000 and plus per unit price here is 1484 into x. So the profit function is equal to the selling price minus cost price. Selling price means x into P, and that is C of x. And demand function is there, 4,000 minus 2x here, and Cx is this, plus 1484x is here. Now this is 4,000 into x minus 2x square, and this is here 20,000 minus 1484x. Okay, and it is the condition, find the level of sale at which the company are expect to cover its cost, and cover its cost is, it means the profit be 0 here. Okay, so that means selling price equal to cost price. Okay, so that's like 2x square. 2x square within the bracket, that is 25 16x plus 20 and 000 is equal to 0. When we divide by 2, then we get here x square, that is 1258x plus 10,000. And if we apply the Siddharacharya, then x is equal to, this is a minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac. Okay, so we get here only 8,1250 here. Okay, so actually we covered the minimum level of output we need to be your answer, but this is the mode. So least value of x is here 8, your answer. So again we repeat the question. The first question is there: the price of selling of 1 unit of a product when x unit output demand is given by the equation P is equal to 4,000 minus 2xl. The fixed cost of the product are 20,000 and the rupees 1484 per unit are paid for the product to place in a store. So this is the per unit price. So the total cost function will be 20,000 plus 1484 into x. This is the cost function. So now selling price be here. This is x into p. This is x into 4,000 minus twice x, as p is the per price, unit per price. Okay, selling price. Okay, storing price is remaining here. So now we have to find to cover its costing. Cover is costing only cost. So then the revenue function equal to cost function. Here selling price equal to cost function. So that means profit equal to 0. So we get this equation. So apply the Siddharacharya, we get here the value of x here is 8 and 1250. Okay, so this value would be accepted. So number of unit be 8. Then the expected cost to cover. Okay, so this is your answer for the first question in the table. Okay, now we have to proceed. Now discuss about the marginal cost, marginal revenue, marginal average revenue. Okay, about that. So marginal function. So what type of function is for marginal function? For marginal cost. Number 1, marginal cost. Actually, this is the derivative of cost function, is called the marginal cost. Okay, so that is denoted by dc dx. And after the marginal average cost. And that is equal to marginal average cost, and this is equal to DAC, derivative of AC, average cost. Okay, and now third is the marginal revenue. Marginal revenue. And that is equal to derivative of revenue function with respect to x. And now fourth, we have to find the relation between marginal cost and average cost. Okay, so relation between the marginal cost and average cost. Marginal average cost and average cost. marginal average cost. That is the derivative of average cost. Okay, so you know the average cost is, that is cost function by x square, it is dc dx minus, okay, if we divide this, we get here x into actually dc dx and divide by c by x, and this is your 1 by x, this is the marginal cost minus this is the average cost. So marginal average cost is equal to the average value of the difference between the marginal cost and average cost here. Okay, so by x here. So this is the main 4 point we have introduced here. Now for the problem number 2, if the total cost function is given by this, where x is the quantity of output, so that average cost, derivative of average cost, that is the marginal cost, is equal to 1 by x, we have to prove with the help of this function. So now C, and C is given here a plus bx plus cx square. So difference C at dc by dx, that is equal to mc, and find it, that is 2cx. Okay, now AC, that is called the average cost. Okay, and if we differentiate this, so that is equal to a by x plus b plus cx. So DAC by dx, actually derivative of AC with respect to x, a by x square plus c, so c minus a by x square. Okay, that is marginal average cost we get here. Now we have to find this MC, this is here MC, and this is here average cost. Now find here MC minus AC. MC is here B plus 2CX, and minus AC here is the cost function is this, average cost we have to find this. So this is here A plus BX plus CX square by X here. And then we take a LCM, then we get X, Bx plus 2 Cx square minus A minus Bx minus Cx square. Okay, this is Bx and Bx, so Cx square minus A, so Cx square minus X. So now half in half, this is wrong, 1 by X into MC minus AC, that is 1 by X square Cx square minus A, and divide by this C minus A by X square, and C minus A by X square equal to MAC. MAC. So this is your proved. For the second question, very interesting question. Sit here for the student. Okay, take care. And now follow the question number this ICSE exam 2018 and 08, and this question is given on the 2012, and this is 2018 and also the 2008. And the average cost function associated with the producing and making X unit of an item is given by AC, and this is AC. AC is equal to 2x minus 11 plus 50 by x. Okay, so find the total cost. Find the total cost. Okay, find the total cost. So C is equal to total cost, and that is equal to x into AC. Okay, x into 2x. Actually, this is average cost. What is called the average cost? So average cost is equal to the cost function by x. So cost function equal to x into AC. Okay, so this is x into AC. So multiply this, we get here 2x square 11x plus 50. This is the total cost. And number second, this is number one, and this is your number second. Now the range of the value of the output is for which the AC is increasing. So this is your AC, again write here AC, that is 2x minus 11 plus 50 by x. So dAC by dx, derivative of AC, actually differentiate AC with respect to x. This is 2 minus 50 by x square. Okay, so as it is increasing, as AC is increasing, so dAC dx is more than 0. So therefore 2 minus 50 by x square is more than 0. So 2x square 50 is more than 0. X square 25 is more than 0. So x plus 5 and x minus 5 is more than 0. Since x plus 5 is always more than 0, so therefore x minus 5 is more than 0, and x is, when the level of output is more than 5, then this average cost function is increasing function. Okay, this is the level of output. When the production is just more than 5, then the average cost function will be increasing. So that is the solution of 2018, okay, of this chapter. And now in 2009 in ISC, the cost of manufacture of a certain item consists 1600 as the overhead and 30 per item as the cost of material per item, and the labor cost here is X item produced. How many items must be produced to have a minimum average cost? Okay, see that carefully here. So cost function is, that is the overhead, that is the consists of 1600, okay, and per unit price 30 rupees. So if X item be the produce, so X into 30 be the production cost, and labor cost here is another, that is given by X square by 100. Okay, so how many items must be produced have a maximum average cost? So you have to find here average cost, and that is equal to, so this is divided by X here. So 1600 by X plus 30 plus X by 100. Okay, so differentiate this AC with respect to X, that is 1600 divided by X square. Okay, and D2 AC and dx2, that will be a 32 by x cube. So every value, you know that the x is a level of output, so it is always a positive value, it can't be negative. So it is always a positive. Okay, so then we get a for every value of x which is more than 0, x never be a negative. So that's why for the finding the maximum value and minimum value, the first order will be always a 0. So in that case, we have to find the value of x here. That is 1 by 100, and that is equal to 1600 by x square. So we can find here 16,000. So x here only 400. Okay, so we can write again AC and dx2. But actually logically this is never be a negative. This is more than 0 here. So when the level of output be here 400, so the average cost attained is minimum. Okay, level of item be 400, then average cost will be a minimum. Okay, so that is your, therefore the answer is here 400. Level of output is 400 unit. Okay, then the average cost is minimum. So this is the last question for this chapter. See the question here. And in 2014, this question is given to the exam of ISC. And this is 14 here. A firm has a cost function is C equal to x cube by 3 and 7x square, 11x plus 550. And the demand function is here x equal to 100 minus p. Write the total revenue function in terms of x. So this is here a revenue function we have to find here. So C here is, so x cube by 3 minus 7x square, 1 1 triple 1 actually 1, and this is 550. And now the revenue function is given. This is the demand function is given. This is as a p. So now p is equal to, we have to find here 100 minus x here. So revenue function, and this is Rx is equal to x into p. So x into p equal to 100 minus x. So 100x minus x square is the revenue function for the first question. And formulate the profit function. This is your profit function. So we have to find the profit. Profit with respect to x here. So revenue function minus cost function. Okay, revenue function is that. And this is your cost function. Okay, this is 100x minus x square, x cube by 3 plus 7x square, 11x minus 111x minus 50. Okay, so now this is here. Now this is here, profit is here minus x cube by 3 and 6x square, and this is here 11x minus 50. This is your profit function. Okay, find the profit maximization level of output. This is profit. Okay, now differentiate this, then we get here like that. Okay, so minus x square plus 12x minus 11. Okay, and for the maximizing finding the point here, this is will be a 0. So now we get here second order. This is 2x plus 12. When this is 0, then we get here x is equal to 1, 11. When d2 pi dx2 add x equal to 11, this is we get here 22 and 12, this is less than 0. So the level of output, the profit is maximum. Therefore, profit is when the level of output x equal to 11 unit. Okay, so the maximum profit is equal to, we put this is your profit function, this is your profit function. Okay, 11 cube by 3 plus 6 into 11 square, 11 into 11 minus 50, and that is equal to approximately rupees. Okay, so 111.33 is the answer. Okay, thank you very much to everybody and welcome. See the carefully the video for the ISC exam for 2021, and this video is very interesting for the section C only, and this is the one of the part of section C is this. Okay, and I think out of this in this video we discussed about more than near about 20 problem, we have discussed in this video. So see carefully. Okay, bye everybody.